Hello again everyone and welcome back to Skyblock News. I'm your host Derailious and today we'll be going over a few different things happening on the network that are actually pretty important for the near future. Before we begin though, I just want to say, please make sure to like and subscribe down below as it really does help out a lot, and use code RAIL on the Hypixel store for 5% off your order. It's the best way to support the channel. Without any further ado though, let's get started. Starting off here, over the past 24 hours or so, the Hypixel network has been dealing with some amount of instability, where about half the players, most of them being on Skyblock, are getting kicked off every once in a while for about 10 to 15 minutes, maybe a little longer, and then the servers come back online. Now, I don't know the exact reason for this. Hypixel hasn't put out any information related to it, but this is a relatively rare occurrence. It makes me wonder whether there's some server instability on the back end, or if the admins are testing something and are requiring a lot of the resources be used for whatever they're testing. In reality though, it probably just is instability. We'll have to wait and see if they come out with a statement about it. Next up, we have the Year of the Pig event, which is currently active right now in Hypixel Skyblock. It is year 407, so make sure you get involved with that if you haven't already. You can find the pig shop over where the well usually is in the hub, and you can click on him, you can get the Dante ring, the shiny orbs which you can use on the pigs, as well as the Art of War and the Blood God crest. However, you may notice something about the event. The shiny pigs aren't actually spawning, at least not anywhere except Hub 1 from my experience. I don't know if this is a bug with the event or if something messed up, but for now that specific part of the event is inactive. Maybe the admins will come out and talk about that in the near future as well. Could also be related to the crashes in hindsight. Maybe something with that event is broken at the moment, but it has been converted into this format as you can see, and at the very least you can get your Dante ring, the Art of War, and the Blood God crest, which frankly are the most important parts of this event anyway. Third on our list, and arguably the most important thing to talk about, is the fishing project, which is currently under construction. The outpost will likely be complete sometime this week and out on the main server, and I imagine whatever the new island is going to be will either be on alpha or will take a little longer. Personally, I'm still in the copium camp of it being the foraging update, but once again, it's not going to be too long now before we actually see the project release on the main server. I just don't think that we're going to get the island immediately. I imagine that's going to be a separate thing, like a 3 to 5 business day sort of deal, where we can get on the ship, but we can't actually go to the new location. Regardless though, I'm going to keep a lookout for whatever ends up happening with the fishing outpost. I hope it actually ends up being a significantly larger area than what it currently is in the hub. I mean, this area is pretty quaint, but it does need some improvements. Not a lot has changed here since 2019 when the game first dropped, so it's going to be pretty cool to see this area transformed. Overall, I'm hoping that the admins will be able to resolve the server instability issues as we head into the next week, because frankly, the release of the fishing outpost is going to be a big deal. It's the lead up to a new island, and we haven't gotten one of those in a while, so hopefully that ends up working out well. I'm also interested in the Year of the Pig event not really working so well right now. I wonder if that's just a bug that they'll have resolved by tomorrow, which I hope it is, or if we're going to have to wait and see how this event ends up. I've also seen some other complaints about Cole's perks not necessarily working properly, specifically related to the Mining Fiesta perk. Apparently he just doesn't have it right now for whatever reason. I don't know the specifics on that, so I'm not even going to bother, touching that one with a 10-foot pole, but hopefully that gets resolved as well if it is indeed a bug. At the end of the day though, my name's Derailious. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end, and look to the future fellas. I'll see you then.